town of El Cuervo was living in fear of a man known as Red, who had ruled for a year. He was quick with a pistol and mean with a knife, and he didn't think twice, taking any man's life. He bullied the barman and cheated at cards, and the sheriff was buried in old stony yards. So the town held its breath when a rider came down, a tall, handsome stranger riding into the town. He wore a silver star pinned to a vest made of suede, and he looked like a man who was fearless in pain. He tied up his stallion and walked through the door. His spurs jingled loudly on the hardwood floor. Red looked up from his whiskey with a sneer on his face. "Get out of here, Ranger, you're in the wrong place. I run this here queer town, I make all the rules, and I don't drink with lawmen, and I don't suffer fools." The Ranger stood silent, his hand near his hip, a cigarette hanging from a thin, steady lip. "I've trailed you from Austin," the Ranger replied, "for the murder of bank guards and the laws you defied. But I offer you one chance to come with me alive, or you'll die in this barroom before the clock strikes 5. Red laughed a loud laugh and he kicked back his chair. "I'm the fastest in Texas, you wouldn't draw, you wouldn't dare." The music stopped playing, the cards hit the wood, and everyone knew that the Ranger was good. But Red was a cobra striking fast as a breath. His hand blurred the leather to deal out the death. 2 shots rang together, a deafening sound, and smoke filled the air as the glass hit the ground. The Ranger stood steady, a hole in his hat, but Red clutched his chest where he fell on the mat. The Ranger loped over and knelt in the blood, staring down at the outlaw who died in the mud. Red looked up at the lawman, the fire leaving his eyes, and he whispered a secret that took the room by surprise. "You got me, big brother, you were always the best." And the Ranger looked down at the star on his chest. "I told you, young Danny, to leave the guns be. Now I'm the last living fruit of the family tree." The Ranger stood up and he covered the face of the brother he killed in that desolate place. He rode out of El Cuervo as the sun started to set, with a memory of Danny he'd never forget. One chose the badge and one chose the crime, but they both shared the blood and they both shared the time. And the stranger rides on with a tear in his eyes. the stranger with the same cold